Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is Retchick Union Collectors here today. And today we are checking out the Transformers Studio Series SS-12 Brawl from the 2007 Transformers movie. We can start off by going ahead and taking a look at this box here. As with all these Studio Series boxes here, we have a nice picture of Brawl here. Got the 12. Got the 07 Transformers logo there. On the side here, got another picture of him. Looking good. On the back here, we have some product shots of him in robot mode, as well as the M1 Abrams tank mode there, as well as some of the other figures that came out around the same time. On this side, we have Voyager class, another picture of him, and a 12. Go ahead and take a look at the backdrop. So the backdrop included with this figure here, it's from that battle at the end of the 07 movie, the Mission City battle scene. It's one of the only times Brawl really appears in the movie. But he looks pretty good in there. Take that out of the way. So taking a look at his robot mode here, I really like this robot mode here. There's so many little details on it that I just love. And these faces, these head sculpts on these Studio Series figures are phenomenal, in my opinion. If I can get that to focus there. Just looks so cool. But on the front here, you can adjust these however you want. So his arms are kind of fixed here. That's one of my few complaints about this figure here. But overall, this robot mode really looks nice. I really like the green color that comes from the tank mode. Overall, and his little gun cannon kind of sticks out between his legs, which is kind of odd, but doesn't bother me too much. So for articulation here, though, his head is on a ball joint. It's a little limited with the up and down kind of movement, but it can spin all the way around. These things back here are also on a ball joint. I'll count those for articulation just because they are entirely posable. His shoulders here are on a little hinge there, as well as a hinge here, as well as a rotation hinge here, and a pivot hinge there. Sorry, that's not wanting to focus too well. And then nothing in the hand. The hand is completely static there. These are also posable. That's not really anything articulation quite how these are, but these are also posable. His legs can bend out about that far without forcing it. It could go further, but I'm not gonna make it. Same with that way. It's getting really stiff right about there, so I'm gonna stop there. And backwards can go pretty much until he hits the whole tank turret in the back. There is no rotation up here. Oh, no, the rotation is right here, sorry. Rotation at the knee, not at the thigh, I guess. And then there's also a hinge here at the knee. Nothing in the ankles or anything like that. But that's about it for his articulation. He does come with quite a few accessories. He comes with this big, like, quadruple barreled pistol cannon thing. I think this is supposed to be part of like what these are, if that makes any sense, because it looks pretty similar to those. And then he also has this big claw thing. This is really cool. You can actually just put it right here on the side of his hand, and that's kind of like where you see it in the movie there. This he can just hold on to. There is a third one on the back here. This is where I put it. There's also this little tiny, like, chain gun looking thing. I prefer to just kind of leave mine on here for tank mode, but you can do with it whatever you please, you know. That's just where I put mine. With all that being said, go ahead and get all this out of the way here, if I can get that claw off. Alright, and to get some real quick size comparisons with this guy here, Here we have the SS-12 Brawl and the I believe this is 64 Blitzwing. These are both Voyager class figures here. You can see that while Blitzwing is a pretty big figure, Brawl is actually not much smaller than him at all. I'm actually kind of surprised to see these two next to each other. I didn't realize they were that close in size. Clearing up some space here, we can bring in the War for Cybertron Netflix series / Earthrise Soundwave. And he is also Voyager, and he also stands right, like really even with Brawl. If you count Brawl's guns, he's taller, but head to head, they're very close in height. Go ahead and get these guys all out of here, though. And so, okay, just to save some time in these videos, I'm actually going to... I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm going to make a separate video on transformation. So, I guess right now, we're just going to skip to the vehicle mode. Alright, so I guess we'll find out in the end how that turned out. Curious of whether you guys... tell me what you think of this new format down below. I'm going to be making a separate video for the actual transformation. Like both ways for transformation. But, yeah, here he is in the tank mode. M1 Abrams tank. Super nice. I really like this. This actually... My girlfriend actually bought me this. This was a gift that she got me, and so I kind of hold this one a little bit more sentimentally than the other ones, but I truly do love this character, this figure. It's an awesome character. And just like there's like some camel, let me try that again. There is some subtle camo, like camouflage on the tank, and it shows up really nice in the light here. But if the lighting is a little bit darker, you can't really see that too well. But in the tank mode here, the minesweepers are a little bit adjustable however you want. This top turret section is adjustable. I keep trying to focus on my hand. I'm sorry about that. These little rocket things, I'm not sure what these would be in reality, but those are pretty adjustable as well. They're on a ball joint, so you can spin them all around. And then I keep this little chain gun up here, so that's also adjustable. The main cannon is not adjustable in tank mode. It does have a hinge, but it's not accessible when it's transformed properly. But there are also little wheels under here, right here and here, on both sides. So it rolls pretty nicely. Alright, and to get some size comparisons here, here's the SS-12 Voyager class Brawl next to the SS-25 Deluxe class Bumblebee. And now this Bumblebee is a little bit out of scale. It is a bit larger than it should be. But there it is. Looks pretty good next to each other. And then just for kind of like a random comparison here, we can bring in the SS, I believe this is 62 Soundwave. So now Soundwave kind of has an odd alt mode here, and these two never show up on screen next to each other, but you can kind of get a good look at the size differences here. I think they actually look really good together. I've had these two both in alt mode on my shelf for quite a while. I've gotten very used to looking at them in this mode. But go ahead and get these guys out of here. Alright here, so to end off this video, I really like Brawl. I really like this character. I love the design. It's so 2007 movie Decepticon. If that makes any sense, yeah. If you get what I mean with that, you'll get what I mean. Pretty much, it's this is what I think of when I think of the 2007 Decepticons. This and Blackout and Barricade and pretty much all of them. But yeah, no, so all in all, I really like this character. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you stick around for the next video.